Hello and welcome back to the Crew Motorfest. Now, I do want to thank Ubisoft for allowing me to jump into the early access of this game, and without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in to some gameplay with the Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro. Now, I really wanted to drive the Tacoma in this game pretty early on because the Tacoma isn't really featured in a lot of other games. Also, I do apologize if my voice is a tad scratchy right now. I actually, as I record this, I just recently woke up. So I was super pumped to dive into the game today, and I really wanted to get some off-roading in. So let's go ahead and literally dive right into it by jumping off of a massive ramp, oh my god, off the side of a mountain and down into a ravine. I didn't say it was going to be realistic off-roading, to be fair. Now, one of the biggest reasons why I really wanted to drive the Tacoma right off the bat was because the Tacoma is a vehicle that you don't really see featured in a lot of driving games, and I get that it's probably because it doesn't apply to a lot of racing games, but in a game like the Crew Motorfest, oh my god! Well, that escalated quickly, or rather, I guess that would be it de-escalated quickly. Well, it de-escalated in height, but not in intensity. Anyway, let's see what other areas we can throw this thing into. Now, I am really glad that the Tacoma is in this game because, like I said before, this truck is not really in all that many games. Now, it doesn't seem like there's all that much customization to be had with the Tacoma, but I'm not really super concerned about that because I think, you know, yes, it would be nice to have some more, but even just having it in the game is wild as is because, again, we don't really get this truck in a lot of different games. Okay, so let's explore this back road and see what we can find. We got a massive, like, waterfall sign. I mean, yes, I can see that there are, in fact, waterfalls here. Whoa! That's wild. Now, is that art under the bridge? Like, is that like a billboard, or is it supposed to be something that, like, you find? Is it some sort of collectible? I'm not even sure. So let's see. Ooh. Well, it's actually pretty easy to drive off-road. I mean, imagine that. It's designed to be an off-roader, and it drives pretty well off-road. All right. So let's see. Ooh. This trail is actually, like, surprisingly narrow. Like, it looks like an actual off-road trail rather than something that's, like, super wide and necessarily, like, meant to be raced on. So, like, what I mean by that is a lot of these open-world racing games, whenever you find an off-road, quote-unquote, trail, they're usually super wide because they expect people to be racing on them. But, like, this looks like a genuine off-road trail. Oh, look at that view as well. I gotta admit that a lot of my initial time in this game has been spent just exploring around. And I know that, like, a lot of people, especially a lot of people on YouTube that I've been seeing, have been diving right into the races, which there's nothing wrong with that, and I'm kind of, you know, I'm sure I'm gonna be behind some people in terms of, like, career completion, but this is one of those games where I tend to care a lot less about career completion and more about exploration, and I just love, like, going around this game world and exploring as much that I can, really, of what it has to offer. It's wild, too, how quickly you gain elevation. Like, we gained elevation in no time at all. Look at that. Oh my god. Look at that view. To be honest, like, I could literally just park up here and stare off at that view. That is just such a wild view. Now, I know that there's probably going to be people that will say, well, the Crew 2 had some, you know, had some views like that too, and sure it did, but, like, not necessarily in the same, you know, not necessarily in the same visual vein as the Crew Motorfest does, and also not in the same presentation that the Crew Motorfest does. Because I've been seeing a lot of people also, whether it's in comments or, you know, in different places on the internet, saying that, like, oh, it's not necessarily, like, that big of a step up from the Crew 2, but, like, I feel like that's mostly coming from people that haven't played it, or maybe people that played the Crew 2 and were maybe rubbed the wrong way by it. And I personally, you know, I didn't really like the physics in the Crew 2. I didn't like the handling in the Crew 2. And, oh, stop! We found an observation deck that I was not expecting to find. Where does... Oh? Is there another trail? Oh, come on. Oh, there is. Oh, that's sick. But like I was saying before, I was not a big fan of the physics in the Crew 2. And so moving into the Crew Motorfest, I was definitely a little bit wary of how the physics were going to feel, because that was always my biggest complaint about the Crew series, like both the Crew 1 and the Crew 2. Now, what is out here? Oh, this is wild. Also, my radar was going off. Oh, it's kind of going off. Let me go back to that trail and see if it starts to go off more. But rest assured, if you jump into the Crew Motorfest, you're going to be a lot happier with the physics. Now, it is not a simulator. It is not a, you know, super realistic driving game by any means. But that does not mean that the physics are not enjoyable. In fact, they're actually a lot more fluid and a lot more, like the cars feel like they have a lot more genuine weight to them, and they feel a lot more enjoyable to drive. Oh my, wait a minute. Do they have like, oh my God, Montreal, 4,900 miles, Quebec, 4,818 miles, Paris and Shanghai, what the? Oh, that's wild. San Francisco, what is that, like just under 3,000 miles? That is so cool. We have got to take a picture of this. This is so sick. Oh my God. No. Okay, there we go. Hiding the UI is a totally different button in this game than it is in a lot of other games, and so I'm still getting used to that. But like, oh, the views though. And like that sign, I did not expect to find it at all. And it's actually super neat how they have it set up like that. And I don't know, I just think it's kind of cute, the fact that they put like all of those distance markers on there. Oh, I think we're pointing in the right direction for something. Oh, we're definitely pointing in the right direction for something. Let's go. I have no idea what we're about to find, but we're about to find something. Oh, there it is. No clue what this is, though. Easing it in there. Open treasure. Oh, that's wild. You've looted some performance parts. You can equip them in the main menu with the start button. So let's see. Vehicles, I'm guessing. And then let's see. Upgrade. Oh, let's go. Wait, what did we get? Oh, we got a motor core part, and we also got an exhaust part. Let's see, suspension stuff. Oh, I am so down for all of those upgrades. Those are actually properly useful upgrades. All right, so now let's actually explore down here at the bottom of this trail, because that actually seems like it leads to an even larger off-road trail. Oh, I don't think I can make this corner without taking out these fences. Oh, maybe I can. You know what? I feel like I'm probably one of the few people that would actually try to make that full turn and not just barrel through everything, but like, I don't know, that is kind of satisfying. Now, what do we have down here? This is wild. God, all of the detail in this game is so crazy. It is so nuts, the amount of detail. Are these stairs? No, it's a ramp. Okay. And proper slide for style. We almost took out their fence, but don't worry about it. Now, I have no idea where this goes. This one's definitely going to be all new to me. I do love how if you ever need to, like, get the rear end of the truck to rotate, all you have to do is give it a quick tap of the e-brake, and boom, the back end of the truck comes right around. Now, I will say, though, I have traction control and ESP and all of that stuff fully off, so I don't know why the ESP light is showing green on this truck. That doesn't really make any sense to me. Like, shouldn't it be showing nothing at all? Like, maybe? I really don't know. Oh, look at this canyon. This is wild. Oh, where does this go? I could spend so much time just exploring. Is that the same kind of like, yeah, Montreal, Quebec, San Francisco. Okay. Well, now that I've seen that like multiple times, I feel like it's not quite as novel anymore as it was before, but like still cool. Oh my God, that was a perfectly executed handbrake slide around that hairpin. That is extremely satisfying. And not only is it extremely satisfying, but that is also something that it didn't really like to let you do in the Crew 2. So warning sign with a dirt bike careening off of a cliff, it looks like. We should investigate because that sounds delightful. Oh my God. If you go off in either direction, you are like all the way down to the bottom of this mountain. Let's see, easy. Oh, where does this end up? Oh, this is gonna be huge. If we can launch it off of the end. Oh, come on. Okay, we should start building up some speed. I'm also gonna save up my nitrous for this. Oh, if I fell, like, oh my God, that, woo, we almost didn't make it. Oh my God, we almost didn't make it. Oh, that was so close. Come on, oh no. Well, that wasn't as exciting as I thought it was gonna be. Oh no. Oh, this is gonna end badly. Oh, this is ending so badly. The only way we can go from here is down. Well, I suppose we will try for that run again at a later date. How in the heck was that a perfect landing? Not the last one, but like earlier on it gave us a perfect landing bonus. Also, we need to get this Tacoma fixed up because it is not doing too well. But if y'all would like to see more off-road exploration in the Crew Motorfest, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see y'all next time.